No, no, I look at mine.
Maybe the street sweeper missed them. Maybe it was fresh, just thrown away fresh. But there it is, the litter of London Road. I would watch my step through the crumpled soda cans, broken beer bottles, tattered fish and chips boxes still reeking with vinegar, and the shrunken filters, stepped on or crushed, often stained with lipstick and full gradient scale. If I didn't look up and round, it would seem like walking down my old Makati Avenue with its own stuporous Friday night litter. This is London Road. This is Sheffield in South Yorkshire, the city of seven hills, the Steel City. And I came as malleable as a strip of rolling steel under fire, not really knowing what I'd be. And there it is, right in its busy belly, this intoxicating road. I dug my calloused feet deep, unknowingly destined to make a home in the corner of Keaton's Hill. The road spills to the town center at one end, while at the fork at the other, it squirms through a Middle Eastern community, then drops down, then on and on until it becomes Chesterfield Road. The other kind of that fork road turns to the antique block of Abbeydale Road that teems with craft boutiques and themed cafes, all hipster and so now in the ancient collectible row. There they are, the signature scents in the dizzying national restaurants on this road. The whiffs of Pakistani kebab and Dubai cafe pastries mark the busy Boston Street intersection. Heading down, a scrumptious maze of Jamaican oxtail stew, Japanese miso, mingling with wasabi, then Greek grilled steaks make the always cold English air. The lone fish and chip shop in that short stretch reminds me that I'm in England. Then right in my corner is the Chinese stir-fried everything. Further down, the aroma shifts to Thai curry, Vietnamese pho, Turkish baklava, Indian roti, and more Chinese stir-fried takeaways. All these landmark scents map out the road on its own, each an aromatic corpuscle breathing life into the filth of the dead. And it's all over this road, the dead. Like that desolate homeless sitting among the pavement litter. There he is, strategically next to the Sainsbury cash machine up that busy corner. Under a camouflaged jacket with tattered sleeves, he's bundled in layers of shirts, the topmost a gray shirt that could have been really white, or brown, or blue, but looks gray now in the filth. They're all oversized, just like his cargo pants, clumping and collecting little bits of trash in the folds of his squat. He sits there on sunny days or rainy and gloomy days. He sits there every day in the fickle range of 4 to 15-degree air, his hand extended for a pence to spare. He sits on an even grimier pavement at night, tactically next to the 24/7 Osmond supermarket down the road, where he haggles with the passing pub crowd for as long as he can in the freezing wee store hours. If not for the grimy, greasy, crawling lines of his beaten face, he could easily be a drunken bassist after an exhilarating gig at the Old Crown Inn, with a too enthusiastic crowd begging for more. Those camouflaged arms could be lugging his still hot bass, looking like the perfect rock star, if not for his grimy frown lines. There they are, these loud moments in London Road. It could get boisterously loud with timed noises. The scratch of the street sweeper at 5 in the morning, the rumble of the buses and steady stream of cars at 6 till midnight, all on the wrong side of the road to me. The sneezing brakes of delivery lorries alternating at 10 in the morning and 5 in the afternoon, and the thunderous voices of these tottering drunks, sometimes in an actual brawl, as early as 8 in the evening, running through the wee hours of the morning. Weekends? Oh, weekends blare with its own timed sounds, often crescendoing with one too many wailing police sirens and ambulances. It quiets down only on Sunday early mornings. And there it is, above the din, the grumbling dead of this road. The junkies hang by the Turkish barber shop in the corner, or those small parks behind the stretch, their pointy noses still powdered from sniffs in the shadows of the previous night. There she is too, another dead soaking in the sun on a patch of grass under the thinning maple tree behind the Cremon. Her blonde hair tangled and loosely falling on her fading denim jacket as she stretches out her bony bare legs. She'd quietly drink her canned beer until I settled down on a bench on the other side of the small park. She would stagger up to me as crookedly as her lips, cursing about an effing lunatic, or the effing itch in her legs, or the effing pigeons, or any effing something. She turns meeker and meeker each step as she takes closer to me, then sweetly asks, "Darling, got 60p on you?" And I would firmly shake my head and mumble an apology. She doesn't get it, even after a couple of refusals in the past. Maybe she doesn't remember at all. If not for her wasted eyes, she could easily be a doting mother of two playing in that park under the same sun. She could be chasing them on those same bony, itchy legs around the tree, if not for her wasted eyes. There it is too, the fallen lumber of the dead of this road. The regular pedestrians heading to work down the road, or to the universities on either side of the road, or to eat in one of the restaurants here. Caught up in their own everyday living, they catatonically tread past the rotting remnants of the dead of this road. And here I am, one of them dead. I didn't know how dead I was until I got here. Satisfied and easy happy, I have little to complain about. Over the long bone-wearing years, I've learned the liberties of my independence, and I lived it up to my personal hilts. But in London Road, I see the dead, and I see myself. I died of apathetic content. I died not knowing how much more alive I can be. Or was it the quiet acceptance? I was shot by pretentious social graces that perpetuate status quo with hashtag blessed, hashtag can't complain, hashtag love my work or life, and hashtag busy. The skin of my soul slowly putrefied in my own aging, melding with my unused ovaries, and leaving a trail of old dreams litter. I stayed that way. I unwittingly remained that way for a long time, quite fatuously expecting some changes, big or small, even a dream or two coming true. Then I got here. The homeless, the junkies, the work drunks, and I, we all come here to be alive. We come to resuscitate ourselves, maybe resurrect dreams too, or create new ones. We come to smell, to taste, to see, listen, and feel, no matter how fleeting the moment of life is in the vitality of London Road. There it is, all over, throbbing in the adrenaline-spat pavement, billowing in its own music, blaring in pubs, pungent in window after window of freshness, delectable in the graffiti on neglected walls, eloquent in the poetry of its litter. And here I am, now alive.